All right, we're now in section 4.6, which they've titled Special Products. So we're still really multiplying polynomials. What's nice about this section is that it's a lot of repeat of section 4.5. We're just doing a lot more practice with multiplying polynomials. And we talked already about the different techniques you can do. In the last section, we mostly distributed. We looked a little bit at the box method, and then most of us have heard in the past FOIL method, where FOIL stands for first, outside, inside, last. You're going to multiply the first terms together, you're going to multiply the outside terms together, you're going to multiply the inside terms together, and then you're going to multiply the last terms together. Let me show you. The first terms. I'm going to multiply the first term in this parenthesis and the first term in that parenthesis together. So x times x squared is really, whoa, x cubed. Then I'm going to multiply my outside terms together. My outside term here is x, and my outside term here is 5. So x times 5 gives me a 5x. Now I'm going to do the inside terms. The inside term here is 8. The inside term here is x squared. So 8 times x squared is really 8x squared. The last thing I'm going to do is multiply my last terms together. The last term in my first parentheses is 8. The last term in my second parentheses is 5. So 8 times 5 is positive 40. And then I can combine like terms if there are any. In this problem, it doesn't look like there are any like terms, so I'm just going to write it in standard form. I ended up with an x cubed plus 8x squared plus 5x plus 40, the FOIL method. You should still get the same answer though if you distributed like we did in the last section, or if you decided to do the box method. Let me show you another example of the box method. Looks like we're multiplying. Remember, those parentheses are right next to each other. I have two binomials, and I'm going to do the box method to keep myself organized this time. I'm going to put my first term here and my negative 4x here. Okay. Then I'm going to put my 7 here and my negative 5x cubed here, and then make a bunch of boxes to keep organized. And then I'm going to multiply row times column and then combine all my like terms. So 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times negative 4x is negative 28x. Negative 5x cubed times 3 is negative 15x cubed. And negative 5x cubed times negative 4x is a positive x to the fourth. Now I have 4 different terms, and I want to combine any like terms. It doesn't look like there are any, so I'm just going to write it in standard form. So I ended up with a 20x to the fourth minus 15x cubed minus 28x plus 21. So just another way to organize yourself. Pick a method. Try whatever method you'd like. Maybe try FOIL on the first one and box on the second one, and practice these two try-it problems. Pause the video and try a couple different methods on A and B, and then come back and let's see if we got the same final answer. We should, no matter what method you use. All right, on this first try-it problem, I did the FOIL method. So I did first, outside, inside, last. I got a t cubed minus 5t plus 3t squared minus 15. After writing it in standard form and combining any like terms if there were any, you should get a final answer of t cubed plus 3t squared minus 5t minus 15. All right, on the second one, I did a box method. So I put the x and the negative 1 on top. I did the x and the negative 9 off to the side. I drew my boxes and I multiplied row and column. I have an x squared, a negative 1x, a negative 9x, and a positive 9. Combining some like terms, these guys, and putting it in standard form, I ended up getting x squared minus 10x plus 9. What technique do you like best? It doesn't really matter which you use. Just make sure that, again, you show me all of your work so I can see what's going on so I can give you your full credit, okay? Practice multiplying those different polynomials with whatever method you choose before moving on to the next idea.